Hello again, Choro-Q lovers. Today we have a Ferrari. It's a relatively recent release. It's number 83 in the Zero lineup. It is the 365 GTB4 Competizione, or really the racing version of the Daytona. It's going to have separate mirrors. Oddly, there's no date on the front. It's really plain, this front end. It is officially licensed by Ferrari, by the way, as this thing says there. And A means the colorway, so this is the first colorway, but I believe there's at least another one. They always release like 2 or 3 colors, it seems. I think it's usually pairs of colors, but then later on they'll come out with another pair. That's my experience, but I like the extra tampo printing. So there's also some, nope, there's usually a piece of paper in there. They've changed their ways. I'm not going to put the mirrors on because if they break off, it's just going to leave a blue residue. But if you're curious, they are silver. Oh, it's just one mirror anyways, but that's going to break off when I pull it out for review. So there's a Ferrari GT out as well, but we'll review that later. Alright, so here's some images of a car with a blue and white stripe. But it has different numbers. I'm not sure if it's the same car. Probably not, because this one has some bolted on stuff here in the front. And that has silver wheels. This one's got gold wheels. Let me hit focus. That's as good as I can get it. Gold wheels again. And this is a different number. And then a different number again. But I think this is similar to the first photograph. Just a different race, I guess. Alright, well, it looks like a pretty good inspired representation in deformed shape of those photographs. Starting with the wheels, yeah, they look like the photographs. They even have the obnoxiously long center. I'm not sure why the real car has such a long center cap. It's really interesting. And then this is actually passing air. Most ChoroQs, in my experience, have blanked off wheels because these are literally toys for kids to play with. It's a wind-up toy. It slams into walls, and I assume kids might step on it, but maybe they're figuring out that kids can't afford to have these things. The pricing of these is definitely an adult price. But I really wish if they're going to go that way, just get rid of the number plate thing, because there's a lot of cool detail, you know, that you could see if you didn't have this number plate thing. But in their defense, you at least know what this car is and where it stands in the Zero series. Although that is also printed on the bottom, so it's like a redundancy that's unnecessary, right? Here's a production dial, by the way. This is made in July of 23, so not too far off. Standard construction is screw and a tab in the back. And also, I'm not a fan of the wheels that the Zeros have. They look very flat, you know. They're technically not flat, but they should be domed. Old tires are domed, like those photographs. Okay. So the panel cuts here, they're good enough. I like that this has the actual side exhaust coming out, and it's not just sticking out there, it's literally wrapping up in there, so that's really cool. And then the window details are really nicely molded, raised, painted silver, right? And you got some black here for some sort of vent, I guess. The fuel filler is white? No, it's silver, okay. Going around to the front, very cool, clear lens covers, some 3 silver things like in their photograph, so that's pretty awesome. A lot of ChoroQs have just painted on headlights, so this is nice that I mean, technically those are painted, but they have the clear in front of it. I almost think this is actually, that's just painting the backside. They molded in those recesses and painted it silver on the backside. But that's just a suspicion. Ferrari badge looks pretty good. It's not quite legible, but the horse is pretty good. And then the striping is really nice. It's tampo printed. This is not a decal. You know, this is a toy. You can't have decals on toys, I guess. I never see any on toys, at least. This is orange, white, and I guess that's a tampo print. It looks kind of like a sticker, though. Is it a sticker? Hold on here. Old ChoroQs do have stickers. Please, no. Thankfully, that is paint. I would have been really angry if they moved back to stickers. Alright, so some venting details there. Some silver chrome around the windscreen, so it looks pretty good. No indication whatsoever of wiper blades, but looking at the front photo, I think they're recessed below the hood, so I guess that's okay. The stripe is very straight. It's crossing the 3 planes very straight. And then here you can see Ferrari printed. If I could focus, very nice, legible, very good. Silver around all the windows. This looks black and all, but I'm pretty sure it's transparent. Let's see. Yeah, it's just really dark smoked because they're trying to hide the spring motor there. I wouldn't even be against them just making them black. I mean, there's no interior, so I wonder if it'd be easier to paint a black body or this smoked body. Alright, so the taillights are nice because there's a silver outside and then you got metallic red and orange there. But sadly, you can't see much here because of the coin holder. And yeah, no exhaust here because they're coming out the sides. So very cool. This is one of the cooler ChoroQs I've seen in a long time. Maybe it's because I like this car. I missed this, the rev details here in these vents here. And then the chin spoiler, and there's some sort of recess here. Maybe on the road car those are turn signals or something. No, they look like brake vents on the front photos. But no black paint. And then these little barge board kind of things. Yeah, I guess I do see those on the photographs, so it's nice that they caught that. Alright, let's look at a few other Ferraris. So not too far off from this one is number 79. It's the F40 Competizione. You'll notice it has its own specific wheels. And sadly you'll notice it has just silver headlights, where that should be clear, I believe, on the real car. So that's too bad. Here's an old school F40. Boy, I think this is, it says here 1990. So quite old. Still similar in its deformation though. I 3D printed my own wheels for that one. And then another Zero that has nice racing livery is the 250 GTO. I added some black paint in the wheels. This is casting number 65. And it also has nice separate exhausts. So that's neat. And then the last one is another super old one, the Dino. Not really a racing car. This is from 1980, I guess, or that's when it was copyright. And also funky treads on this. And it also has molded in lettering on the sidewalls, which I think is pretty neat. But you'll notice the old ones. See the tires? They're rounded, like real tires. Whereas the Zeros are all kind of flat. It's too bad. I don't know why they do that. They could easily just have rounded tires they did before. They could also have, this one actually has Dunlop written into the sidewall. Yeah, again, the coin holders really detract from the look of this. But at least the front ends look really nice. I mean, this thing's awesome. That thing's got so much printing on it. But this, with the clear headlight covers, is really awesome too. I'm not sure which I like more, to be honest with you. I hope they just go and make more of them. Yeah, what other competitions? There's plenty of competition Ferraris, right? That's what the brand is known for, racing. Alright, well, that's a Resin Works 3D printed character, by the way. I'm not sure if you can buy those still, but I bought that a while ago. So another fine ChoroQ Zero. In fact, one of the better ones, because it does have the clear headlights. So ChoroQ, keep it up. Hopefully you'll have more clear headlights. And even offer a different version without that. Or for the price of these things, just throw in a different base. Another base that doesn't have that coin holder. And then you could have kids playing with these, or adults without the coin holder, displaying the whole thing nicely. That would be awesome. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next ChoroQ video.